Okay, so we're going to talk about Google Analytics. There's a couple of reasons why we want to use analytics. First thing is we need to always be on the ball, seeing how many visitors we're having to our websites, where they're coming from, and what they're doing when they're on our site, how long they're staying for. And Google Analytics is a very useful tool. It's got lots of granularity. It can provide some very simple statistics, or it can really go into a lot of detail. You can buy analytics software from other companies. The problem is, well, firstly, it costs money, and the next problem is you can't link it very easily to your Google keywords campaigns. And I said before, we want to be tracking which keywords are delivering the results that we want. So if we're logged into our Google AdWords account, we can go to Reporting, Google Analytics, and what we can do is add another website. These are the various sites that I'm monitoring at the moment. I don't know if we can actually have a look at one at the moment. Yeah, we view a report on davidblainesecrets.com. I know we'll have one that's actually getting more visitors. Darren Brown Secrets. I'm not going to go into all the different details at the moment. I'll do that in another video. But this, I only get traffic on this really through pay-per-click, and you can see basically where our visitors are coming from. So we can see Canada, America, UK, Australia here. This is where we're getting the visitors from. Might not be a great example actually, because I don't have I've got no SEO in this site, so you can see which browsers are using, connection speeds. It's handy for knowing if we're going to have lots of graphics and flash playing. Traffic sources will tell you where our traffic's coming from. So most of mine is actually coming from pay-per-click advertising. So this has got no SEO, it's no organic listings at all. Keywords people are coming in on are mentalism, which is the exact keyword I'm actually bidding for, Darren Brown Secrets, that sort of thing. But what we want to do is we want to add our analytics settings to a brand new website. So I go back to Google Analytics. They really hide it away. It's down here at the bottom. Add a website profile. So obviously you need to have a website already. Add a profile for a new domain, or add a profile for an existing domain. So I'll have a new domain here, and it needs to obviously have the www. It can be a secure site or HTTP. $million-company.net. So this is a new website for a new product I'm offering. $million-company.net. In fact, if we just go to that site now, this isn't actually finished. This is only a test, just a test site, but just to illustrate the point. So $million-company.net. I want to apply the cost source from my AdWords user account. So I've got 3 or 4 different AdWords user accounts for different businesses I run, but I want to apply my AdWords in case I want to drive traffic to it. So this will actually give us the ability to track our keywords and advertisements. Now we've just created it, so it's going to say tracking is not installed. We need to add the Google Analytics tracking code or get our web designer to do it. You've got a couple of choices here. You've got the standard code here. This is a script. Advanced code gives you top level domains, all sorts of different things that you can do, or you can customize the code. I always tend to use the standard code here, and what it's saying is copy the following code and paste it into every page you want to track immediately before the /head. So we need, if you've got a web designer, ask them to do it, otherwise you can log in and do it yourself. So if I go to this website here and look at the source code, hold down Control and F for find here. Now if I've got access to a web design program like Front Page or Coffee Cup, for example, I can go to this part of the HTML and, as Google says, paste it immediately before the closing / head. So it would be just up here before the / head area line. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this code. Now the thing is, this is actually a WordPress site here, so WordPress gives me an option to paste in any tracking code I wish. So I'm just going to log into the admin part. Alright, so this is the back end for management. Now remember I said it normally goes in front of the head, the / head part of the HTML. If you're using some sort of graphical management feature for your site, then it could have a part that says please paste in the tracking code here. So this is exactly what it does. Anything here will be served after the HTML on every page of my site. So basically I've already got this feature on offer for me with WordPress. Okay, so I've added the code. I actually did it yesterday, so here's one I made earlier. You should see a tick here when Google can see it, and I think if you click on shortly after you've added it, you can actually request them to search, and it will tell you how many visits you've had. This site hasn't actually gone live yet, so I think these visits would probably be me, or perhaps one of my students. I might have mentioned it too. Very useful. How much time someone spent on the site. This is what's known as a sticky site. I'll cover this in the SEO videos. Bounce rate is how many people come to the site and then left straight away. So you can, for example, my How to Network membership site for Cisco, you can see I've got 34,000 visitors a month. They're staying a fairly long time, nearly 6 minutes, 51% bounce rate.